Hey guys, Abram here again with another video, and today we're going to be taking a look at all of my Goosebumps books. Now there's a lot of them, so this might be a long video. So I'm going to be doing my books by series, so it'll be the 62, it'll be the Most Wanted, Horrorland, all that kind of stuff. So let's get started. Alright guys, right here is the original 62 Goosebumps books. They're not in order. The first one started with Dead House. These books are the original because they came out in 1990, and they were the first ever 62 books released. Alright, so one of my favorites over here is It Came From Beneath the Sink. Now this isn't one of my favorite stories and all, but I love this book because whenever I found it, on the very back, it had the Goosebumps sticker on it, and I don't know how it got there because it's not on any of the others. So this one is a very cool find. Another one of my personal favorites in the original 62 is Night of the Living Dummy, right about down there. Just because I love the cover and the story is amazing. Alright guys, so now we're going to be moving on to the Series 2000 and the Give Yourself. Since I don't have very many of each series, I just put these two together. I think my favorite one out of both of these series is probably Slappy's Nightmare. Because I think it's just so funny how he has to do like good stuff in the book, because he's usually not like that. Alright guys, so the next series we're going to be looking at is the Horrorland series. So this series started in 2008, I believe, and my favorite one over here is the Spanish copy of Revenge of the Living Dummy. I think this one's cool because whenever I found it at a thrift store, I had no idea that they did like Spanish copies of these books. So I was so like surprised. So guys, now we're gonna look at their reissue covers and the Most Wanted. I think in the reissues, my favorite cover is probably the Haunted Mask 2 because it just looks so creepy. As you can see right here, just with those red eyes, they look awesome. It's just such a cool book in general. And then over here is the Most Wanted, and I think my favorite one out of these is probably the Haunted Mask, because I just love those stories inside of that book. They're amazing. Alright guys, so now we're going to be taking a look at the Slappy World series, and this is the smallest series of books from Goosebumps, and that is because they are still continuing the series. So my favorite book in the series is Slappy Birthday to You, because I was in the 3rd grade whenever this came out, and I remember picking it up on a school night, and I couldn't wait to read it the next day. Alright guys, so over here we have what I call the one-off books, which are basically like just books that I don't really have a series of. So right here is the comic. I like to keep it in the seal to protect it. And then we have a Goosebumps book that's based on the TV show that I found at a thrift store, which is super cool. This is a Hall of Horrors. Don't Scream. This one right here is probably my favorite out of all of the one-offs because there's something super cool about it. Once you open it up, it does this. It actually makes a sound and screams at you. And I was so totally surprised by that whenever I opened it. And then over here we have the Goosebumps 10, and it does have all the books inside of it. As you can see, Night of the Living Dummy and Horrorland. And you pretty much get the idea. It has a lot of books inside of it. Moving on to our last series, which is the very smallest series, is the movie books. These books are based off of the movies. These actually aren't written by R.L. Stine, but they are still super cool. Thank you guys for watching my video. We just sort of throw them on the carpet because that was the easier thing to do. But make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And if we can get to at least 15 likes today, that would be awesome, guys. And don't forget to put your comments down in the bottom. If you have any suggestions, you can also comment them down. And yeah, bye.